Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creative Ends International. You are welcome to my platform today. I'm making a tutorial on a very quick turban style. I thought of this style. I just said, let me do something with it. So let's go. I'm using scuba fabric and sequence with it. So, and then I will be using fiber. I'll show you everything I need as I proceed with the video, please. Okay, so the scuba fabric, I'm going to cut out a canoe shape depending on the height that I want. So if you want it small, you can do it on a fold 3 inches. If you want a little bit high, you can do on a fold 5 inches. Yes. So with that, after curving is going to reduce. So the fold I have is 7 inches. So it means it's 14, then on a fold 7. Then the length I have is 34 inches. It's quite long. I'm not going to use all of it. So I'm just going to draft out a canoe shape or a semicircle. I'll just draft out a semicircle. So the reason I'm using the scuba fabric is because the sequence is going to be transparent. So you would be seeing what I used inside if I do not cover it. So I'm using the scuba as a lining. I chose scuba because it's stretchy. So that's why I'm using scuba as a lining. If not, you can use satin as lining, anything of choice. So I use scuba. So I cut out the moon shape or canoe shape or a semicircle. And then I'm going to use my sewing machine to sew it round. So I'll sew it round and then I'll leave a opening where I will use to fix in the fiber. So while you want to sew, you are going to turn it so that the right side will be facing the right side, and then you sew. So at that point, you leave that opening and then we sew the whole of the back. Okay, so we are going to cut sequence of same size, length, and everything. But mine, the sequence is a little bit shorter than the scuba. That's not a problem because the sequence is stretchy, so it would be able to fit into the scuba after sewing. So we have both of them ready. I'll take it to the sewing machine and then sew. Yeah, let's sew. Okay, so as I asked my daughter to help me sew that, I will be cutting out the fabric for the turban because they need to be a turban. So I will cut out the fabric for the turban. Usually, if I'm going to make a body pleated turban, I I work with 28 inches. So I'm still going to cut out that 28 inches. Uh-huh. Check the stretchy part. Then I'm going to cut. The reason I cut out 28 is because I want to fold it. Hmm? I'm going to fold it into two. Okay. So, and the depth I just need is just say like 14. So that's the reason I'm pulling it back a little. Then I would cut out the remaining part for my base. You can make any base of choice for this particular turban. You can do a pleated base, is a thing of choice. So but I'm just creating one single base. That's just all. Okay, so this is the base, and the one you can see at the back is the turban. So now this part is ready. I would keep it. I would keep it, and then I will bring the already sewn semicircle, and then I would be using fiber. This is fiber. This is not cotton wool. It is fiber. You get it in furniture accessory shops. That is where they sell accessories for furniture. So what I would do is to turn out the right side of this. I'll turn it to the right side quickly, and then I would fix the fiber into it. So I would be filling it with fiber. So now that I've turned, I'm just going to fill with fiber. Yeah. So let's do this. So you can simply see that I'm closing the opening. I'm closing the opening there. It's important. That is, now that you are done filling the fiber into it, the space that was opened to fix the fiber, you just use your hand needle to tack it so that it will be close. So now it would be time for us to fix this uh, top design to the turban. This design is really very easy. You can use any fabric. I just chose this one. Right. So what you will do is to attach, you are going to sew it together with the band. you sew it together with the band. So you put the design on top of the turban itself, the turban body, and then you use the base, which is the band, to like hold it down. So I'm just going to pin it down with pins. Huh? When I'm done pinning down, I'll just take it to the sewing machine and then sew it. But when I'm done pinning it now, I would show you how it will look, right? So you can see how it look. You have the band and then you have the design on top. So after sewing, this is just what you would get. So it's a thing of choice if you want the band to show or you do not want the band to show. But you should just know that you need the band to be able to attach it comfortably to the turban. So this aspect is the most important aspect of this turban, that is how to close. Now, when you want to close, you are going to close according to the head size. So that first, the base, which is the place of the band, you will close it with 10.5. But the part where the design is, you are going to take it to almost the end to close. This because you have to consider the fact that the design should be able to fit into the head. So after sewing every aspect of this cap with your sewing machine, you would know that this part I am holding now is very thick and therefore cannot fit into the sewing machine. So the only way we can sew it is by sewing it using the hand needle. So you use the hand needle to sew that part and make sure you sew neat, and then cut out the part that are not needed. And finally, you weave and you are done. Quite easy, very simple. All right, thank you very much for stopping by Creative Ends International today. So, if today is the first time you are discovering my channel, so please don't forget to subscribe before leaving. Hit on the notification bell, hit on the like as well, so that you'll get notified whenever I upload a new video. For today's tutorials, it is done. So we are through. Let's see it. So underneath, we are going to be having a turban lift. Without a turban lift, you cannot see this design like this. It wouldn't come out. So you need a turban lift to wear. So this is it.